Police officers sure are law enforcement officials who are tasked with maintaining public order, protecting individuals and property, and preventing and investigating crime. However, there have been instances where police officers have abused their power, used excessive force, and violated people's rights, particularly those from marginalized communities.
Oh, somebody help me!
These actions can lead to distrust and fear of law enforcement, exacerbating already strained relationships between the police and the communities they serve. But can they exploit such power? What are the legal penalties if they do so? And if the police abuse his here power, would they be treated differently? Stick around as we take a closer look at two of the most brutal cases that could make us think of cops as judicial pillars twice. Our first case kicks off with Sergeant Mario Cardona versus Daniel Garza. Daniel Garza was helpless after being thrown and pinned to the ground. Officer Mario Cardona, who Garza had known for years, was on the verge of breaking his wrist. Garza recalled, "I was trying to be a man and trying to hold in the pain, but man, that wrist lock hurts. He's just bending it and bending it." But what compelled Cardona to go so far? It turns out that his actions were motivated by rage toward Garza, whom he accuses of attempting to kidnap his stepdaughter. Are cops bestowed such authority? Seems that the two men had quite the history, with Garza having previously dated Cardona's stepdaughter, Naomi Villanueva. The relationship had hit rock bottom, with Villanueva moving out of her parents' house to live with a friend. In May 2015, Garza allegedly took Villanueva without her consent from her friend's house and brought her to her parents' house in Whittier, where Cardona lived across the street. Cardona saw Garza doing pilates in his yard and ordered him to come down to the street. As soon as Garza came down, Cardona began his assault. According to Garza, he was not the aggressor, and a neighbor who witnessed the incident testified in Garza's favor. The sheriff deputies who arrived at the scene noticed redness on Garza's face, bruises and abrasions to his knees, and redness on his wrists. Garza filed a complaint against Cardona, which led to a federal lawsuit against Cardona, Chief Beck, and the city of Los Angeles. Garza alleged false arrest, unreasonable search and seizure, excessive force, assault and battery, negligence, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. A video of the incident filmed by one of Garza's neighbors was also presented at the trial. They had made up a story of what had happened to make him look like a hero and me look like a criminal, says Daniel Garza. The U.S. District Judge Stephen V. Wilson presided over the hearing where the former deputy city attorney, Michael Amarian, spoke in defense of the city. The jury found Cardona to be acting with malice as an off-duty officer, and on June 26, 2017, they ordered him to pay Garza $210,000 in damages. On top of that, the court added another $664,000 in attorney's fees and $26,000 for post-trial costs. The City of Law refused to take responsibility for Cardona's actions and even refused to indemnify the officer, forcing him to pay for the charges out of his pocket. Jim DeSimone, Garza's attorney, claims, "This is the problem with the left. This is why people are out on the street." The case is a clear example of police officers using excessive force against individuals and getting away with it. In this case, however, Garza was able to stand up to the authorities who violated his rights, and he was able to win his lawsuit against Cardona. The jury's decision to find Cardona guilty of acting with malice sends a strong message that law enforcement officers cannot get away with using excessive force against citizens. It is worth noting that this case also highlights the importance of civilians being aware of their rights and standing up to law enforcement officers when they feel their rights have been violated. Garza's decision to file a complaint and a lawsuit against Cardona shows that individuals can take action against police brutality and excessive force. As more and more people become aware of their rights and are willing to take action, law enforcement officers will be held accountable for their actions, and if you sue a cop in LAA for excessive force, you are in for a wild ride. However, Garza's decision to stand up to Cardona and the authorities who violated his rights resulted in a victory for him. sending a strong message that law enforcement officers cannot get away with using excessive force against citizens. The case of Harold Hill is just a perfect example of how our justice system can go wrong. From a gruesome rape and murder to a wrongful conviction, this case definitely ticks all the boxes. So, what underwent? First off, we have the detectives who were assigned to the case, Kenneth Bordeaux and John Halloran, the so-called beacons of justice. They were the ones who got the confession out of Peter Williams, who was later found to be in jail at the time of the crime. So, how did they churn out a false confession of someone who wasn't even there? Hill's confession is also questionable, as he claims that he was physically and mentally abused until he confessed to crimes he didn't commit. Is this the kind of behavior we expect from our law enforcement officers? Moving on to the trial itself. Hill was only 16 years old when the crime was committed, but was tried as an adult at the age of 31. This is an interesting move from the prosecution, considering that neither of the defendants had a criminal record prior to the incident. The jury found Hill and Young guilty of murder, and they were sentenced to life without parole. But 13 long years later, DNA tests revealed that the hair found at the crime scene and the cellular materials under Kathy Morgan's fingernails didn't match either of the defendants. Think of the agony Hill went through for something he didn't do. What made Hill hold on to his life is still astonishing. Despite this evidence, the prosecutors disputed the findings, suggesting that the hairs were unrelated to the crime and that the cellular material could have come from sweat or drool left over by the recovery team. It's shocking that the prosecutors were so stubborn, even in the face of such clear evidence. Harold and Young were eventually released from prison, but tragedy struck when Young was killed in a hit and run incident. Hill, however, filed a complaint against the city of Chicago, the police, and the two detectives involved in the case, accusing them of forcing a confession and violating his civil rights. The case was settled for $1.25 million, with Hill receiving $500,000 and the rest going to attorney's fees. It's surprising that the detectives were only asked to pay a measly $7,500 each for their part in this whole debacle. Do you think that is bad? Wait till you hear this. It's also worth noting that Hill was later convicted again for an unrelated armed robbery charge and is currently serving 27 years in prison. But despite this, it's clear that the justice system failed Harold Hill in the past. This case highlights the importance of reforming our justice system to ensure that wrongful convictions don't occur, and that those who abuse their power are held accountable. The case of Harold Hill is a tragedy of errors, starting from the investigation to the trial and subsequent conviction. Being wrongfully imprisoned for 13 years, Hill was not awarded a chance to conform to life outside because he was turned into a criminal by the system. The system absolutely messed the hell out of him, and the cops only paid $7,500 each. When cops do what they did, they need to be locked away for at least as long as the victims they put in jail. What do you think of these cases? Which do you think is most unfair? Sound off in the comments below and make sure to let us know if we missed out on anything. While you are at it, make sure to hit that subscribe and leave a like to never miss an update from us.
You have the exact same name and date of birth as someone else.
Let's explore the distressing incidents where innocent individuals face unwarranted troubles at the hands of law enforcement, highlighting the urgency for accountability and reform. On September 8, 2022, an officer from the Bartholomew County Sheriff's Department responded to a 911 call reporting suspicious activity at a storage unit property. The officer encountered 3 individuals who were loading boxes onto a truck. The officer informed them about the 911 call and asked for their identification. The individuals complied and provided their IDs.
Can I have everybody step out here, please?
Yeah.
Including those two.
Yeah, so I hear this.
You good, man? Oh, we just got a report of you guys. Is there a third?
Yeah. Brandon.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
He wants you out here.
Okay. So basically what happened is we got a report of you guys loading up things into your vehicles.
Right.
Yeah. It's his stuff. They just
Yeah.
closed and he needed to get his stuff out.
I understand.
Yeah,
Do you have any proof that
I can probably find a bill or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that fine?
No,
Do you have your driver's license by chance?
Yeah.
Yeah, can I borrow that, please?
I kind of figured y'all would probably show up.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't know it would show up.
Can I have ID for
Oh,
you
yeah,
too
yeah,
as
yeah,
well?
sorry.
While the officers ran their IDs, one of the individuals showed proof of ownership indicated that they were not involved in any illegal activity. However, the officer disregarded the proof and continued running their IDs. It was discovered that one of the individuals, Bradley Bowman, had a warrant. The officer requested information from dispatch regarding the items they shouldn't be moving and the validity of the warrant.
Sir,
How are you?
late to the party. What's going on?
Nothing. It's what it sounds like.
Oh,
It sounds like that.
like a bullshit call.
The Bowman subject might have a J4 though.
Okay. So they're not even in a unit, are they?
No, they're just. Jesus Christ.
Hi.
Yeah. What's up, guys?
Yes, around for second shift. Yes.
Oh shit. It is. I'm gonna be kind of not happy.
Despite dispatch confirming that the individuals were allowed to move their belongings, the officer chose to detain Mr. Bowman. Dispatch had not yet confirmed Mr. Bowman's warrants, but the officer decided to take him into custody anyway. Mr. Bowman complied with the officer and even placed his hands behind his back without resistance. However, the officer failed to match Mr. Bowman's provided date of birth with the warrant information. The officer proceeded to pat him down and placed him on patrol vehicle, unnecessarily prolonging the investigation.
I'll tell you when we get to the farm. All right? Can you put your cigarette out for me? Thanks, man. You got anything that's gonna stick me, poke me, hurt me?
No.
Okay. Do you have any property you wish to leave here?
I mean,
Over on the side.
I don't
Up against the
think
corner.
so.
All right. I'm gonna pat you down, all right? Is this just property right here? Are you gonna want to take this with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I set up my phone.
Okay. Is that just a piece of candy right there?
I don't, yeah.
Or is that a key fob you need to something?
No, I don't need that.
Okay.
I think it's like a rock.
Okay. It looks like a key fob.
It looks like it's plastic. I don't think it's candy.
Okay.
I think it's like for like Okay, so you don't. Okay.
You don't need it? What's this right here? Your phone? I'm gonna take it out, all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Hey, bud. Sure, keys in your bag. Yes, sir. You cool if they take it? Yeah. That was very cool.
Yeah, you. All right. Take a seat for me. Wait, can you get on the other side and pass that through to you? Here you go.
Seatbelt?
Yeah.
Oh, I understand. Yeah.
We had to cut down a tree. That's why there's wood shavings back there, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're all right.
While in the patrol vehicle, Mr. Bowman questioned the warrant for the second time, giving the officer another opportunity to verify his identity. However, the officer claimed that his system did not provide much info and stated that everything would be sorted out at the department.
Yeah, I'll look it up for you right now. Yeah, no problem. It looks just for failure to appear. That's all I have on my end, but when we get down there, they'll be able to give me the actual warrant. I can tell you what it was for.
340 your status.
During the ride to the department, Mr. Bowman mentioned that he had never interacted with law enforcement in the area. Instead of verifying his identity, the officer remained silent. Upon arrival at the department, the officer looked into the warrant without ensuring he had the right person. Again, he only mentioned that it was for failure to appear. Finally, the officer asked Mr. Bowman's date of birth, which resulted in visible confusion from Mr. Bowman. He corrected the officer, who then realized his mistake and checked Mr. Bowman's ID. It became clear that Mr. Bowman had been falsely detained, primarily due to the officer's negligence.
3/10/1993. Your birthday?
No. 154. Yeah, no, it's not right. Birthday's 194.
Yeah. Yeah. That's on them, not me. Come on. We're gonna take it back. We're gonna take it back. I'm gonna take you out of those cuffs.
The officer blamed dispatch for the mistake, deflecting responsibility instead of acknowledging his own lack of diligence. He uncuffed Mr. Bowman and stated that he would be taking him back to the storage unit property. Throughout the incident, the officer failed to take proper steps to verify Mr. Bowman's identity, leading to an unjust detention.
Okay.
Scratch off.
There's nothing illegal in the car.
No.
Okay.
No.
You have the right to say no. You have the right to say yes.
I said no.
Let's move on to another incident where a police officer unlawfully forced a man out of his vehicle and subjected him to the cold weather while searching for reasons to arrest him. On January 12, 2023, Officer Jack Lowry of the Bloomington Police Department initiated a traffic stop on Ricky Eugene Pouncil, a health and fitness entrepreneur, for driving in the center lane on an interstate highway in Minnesota. Officer Lowry followed Mr. Pouncil for several minutes before activating his emergency lights and making contact.
Hey, man, how's it going?
No.
Do you have your driver's license, proof of insurance? I got you. Reason why I stopped you, I just saw you on the center lane there for a little bit. Want to make sure you don't get me driving.
You got, I mean, I'm watching traffic. We have people, headlights.
Yeah.
Past me. It's like, stop me. So.
During the interaction, Officer Lowry informed Mr. Pouncil that he was pulled over to check on him and ensure he was fit to drive. Mr. Pouncil explained he was driving cautiously due to icy road conditions and he was looking out for other vehicles without headlights. He complied with Officer Lowry's request for identification and proof of insurance.
Where you head to tonight? Going home? You still in Egan?
Yeah, that's my place.
Sorry, what was that?
That's my place.
I got you. Is this a rental car?
Yeah.
Is this the rental agreement or is this just the... Do you have the rental agreement?
I don't have a revised one,
No?
but I rent them and have a rental agreement like one of my sponsors.
Gotcha. Like I said, I was going to try you a ways back, but the radio's been bouncing all crazy. Like I couldn't get on the air until we really got here. So it's a little bit safer spot.
After running Mr. Pouncil's license, which was valid, Officer Lowry continued to spend an unnecessary amount of time verifying his identity and running additional background checks. Officer Lowry justified his suspicion by falsely claiming that Mr. Pouncil was uncooperative and driving below the speed limit, despite the speed limit being 60 miles per hour and Mr. Pouncil driving at 55.
Hit by a car, you know what I'm saying? Your license all valid and everything like that? All good to go, right? With valid license and everything? I'm just asking. I'm going to run you. I just want to make sure. Okay. Anytime, man. I'll be back.
Officer Lowry, along with another officer, Taylor Huss, discussed the traffic stop and expressed interest in searching Mr. Pouncil's vehicle. They browsed through their phones and Minnesota state laws, delaying the interaction. Officer Lowry mentioned that there were bags in the vehicle, attempting to raise suspicion. Eventually, Officer Lowry asked Mr. Pouncil to step out of the vehicle. Mr. Pouncil expressed skepticism but complied. Officer Lowry patted him down and began asking irrelevant questions. Mr. Pouncil called out the harassment and stated the questions were unnecessary. Officer Lowry then questioned Mr. Pouncil about the bags in the vehicle and if there was anything illegal inside. Mr. Pouncil explained that they were workout bags and there was nothing illegal. Officer Lowry attempted to pivot the investigation to conduct a search unrelated to the initial traffic stop.
Just do a quick 25 check and who knows. There's some luggage in the back seat too.
What?
Like a couple bags in the trunk area. But just from PA courts and like everything like that, nothing too crazy that I can see. So who knows?
It is important to note that officers cannot expand their investigation beyond the initial reason for the traffic stop without additional justification.
The federal time. He didn't seem super cooperative, so I'm just gonna pull him out and try to talk him out here. I'm gonna go this way. Ricky, right? All right. Hey, Ricky, I got no intention of writing any tickets. I'm going to talk to you back here for a quick second. We'll get you out of here, all right? Okay. Let's just talk to you back here. Just about your comments and going. I want to make sure we're on the same page. I just want to clear up some things. That's it. No, I'm not asking you to get out of the car. Well, the thing is, I don't really need a reason. No, I don't. I'm bench 363. Like I said, man, I'm just trying to clear up some things. What are you trying to clear up? You're coming and going. Don't you want to talk to me? I'm trying to talk to you man to man. Okay. Sorry, it's in your eyes. Bench 363. All right. So I just want to talk to you back here, back to your car. I'll get you all the information in a second, man. 363. Officer Lowry. I know, man. I'm not going to try to keep you out there any longer than I have to. Do me a favor. Can you just come around the front here? Thank you. That'd be great.
Officer Lowry's attempt to search the vehicle was not supported by the traffic violation. Mr. Pouncil emphasized his innocence and clear record throughout the interaction.
Hey, I know it's cold out here. You might feel the need to put your hands in your pockets. I'll either ask you to put your hands out of your pockets, or I can either pat you down for your safety.
Pat me down, whatever you want.
Okay. So the reason why I'm trying to talk to you out here is because when I tried talking to you the first time, you didn't seem super. Like I tried asking you where you're coming and going. You know, said you're headed where? Back home.
Going home.
And is home with Egan?
No, I have a house over here, man. I mean, all those questions really not necessary.
Well, again,
I mean, can I get your? I need your number.
You know, I'm just kind of basic itinerary. So you said you're going home?
I'm going home. Period.
Where is your address at home? It's not. You said it's not Egan?
No, it's not Egan.
Where can you tell me?
I have an address over here.
Address over here.
Well, you can follow me if you want.
I don't want to follow.
You know, it's like you're harassing me.
I'm not trying to harass you.
Yes, you are. I mean, I haven't did anything.
I'm not trying to harass you.
You searched me. I haven't did nothing.
I didn't search you. I just patted you
Yes,
down.
you did. You patted me down. I need your information too.
Hold on.
Can you have a card on
I
it?
just asked you these questions.
Go ahead. Ask me the question.
So you said over here is
Yeah,
it like
over there. I have a house in Bloomington.
in Bloomington?
Yeah, but I don't need to give you my address.
Okay.
My address is right here.
Where were you coming from?
Coming from Lifetime Fitness.
Lifetime Fitness.
Yeah.
Which one?
In Egan.
In Egan?
Edina.
Edina.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do for work?
What do you mean what I do for work? I have my own business.
What do you do for your money?
Yeah.
Okay. How long have you had this rental car for?
I keep this rental car a whole year.
And then last thing, what's up with the bag? Is it like workout bag? You know,
Yeah, it's workout bags back there.
workout bags?
Yeah.
And how many bags are there?
I don't know, 3 or 4. There's workout bags.
Let me ask you this.
The incident highlights Officer Lowry's questionable motives and disregard for proper police procedures. He used irrelevant factors such as Mr. Pouncil's appearance and speed slightly below the limit to justify his actions. The prolonged detention and attempted search were a violation of Mr. Pouncil's rights.